Like these days, what do you do to position yourself like that?
Well, as you know, and you're younger than me, the world has changed,
Yeah.
right? Okay. But I think the principles are the same. And like, I know early on, I took everything that came my way. I wasn't, now I can pick and choose, but back then I took everything. Didn't matter what it was.
Yeah.
It was a
Say yes
gig.
to everything, right?
You know, everything. And it's funny, as an artist, you use everything. You use everything you've done. It's not a waste. I mean, I started out, I was 17 years old. I mean, you've come from the rock and roll world. That's a very short-lived for me. I was with a rock and roll band. We used to rehearse at a studio with the Vanilla Fudge. You remember them?
Yeah.
Okay. It was a band called Soul Survivors, and they had a hit called Expressway to Your Heart.
I don't know that one.
And I joined that band, and I left pretty quick. It was so loud, I couldn't deal with it as a trumpet player, But you use everything. Nothing's a waste. I did Broadway, I did TV, I did movies, I did everything that came my way. And now I pick and choose, but that was a long haul. So my advice to young people, don't turn anything down. Take it.
Right.
Do it. Even if it's new for you, learn on the job.
And you build on those relationships too, right? Like anybody you meet at that job might be somebody you work with for the next 10 years. You just never know.
Absolutely. I remember the director came up to me when our TV show was going. He says, "Glenn, I can't believe what I'm looking at, watching you do television. I've never seen anybody." He's a big-time director. He directed All the American Bandstand with Dick Clark. He said, "I've never seen anybody operate like you. And I have a friend I'd like to recommend you for The Tonight Show." It didn't happen, but he came up to me, he recommended me for The Tonight Show.
Right. So when did you become a band leader? Like, and what's involved in, like, how do you end up going from the side guy people call to you're the man in charge?
Yeah. Are you consider yourself a band leader?
Project leader more these days. Not really a band leader, but yeah, somewhat.
Well, I mean, you're a metal band.
Yeah.
Were you the leader there? Okay.
Yes,
so you know what that's all about. Yeah. So I started being a band leader at 16 years old. I'd go out and get gigs, right? So I'd get the gig, and then I put the band together and do the gig. Knock on the door, talk to a club owner, and not everybody has the ability to hustle gigs.
Oh, it's a hustle. This whole business is a freaking hustle, isn't it?
It's not getting any better, I'll tell you that much.